Hi, you're watching another episode of Cook Smart, Not Hard. I'm Adam the Artist, your host. Today we're going to be making a Brussels slaw. Do you like Brussels sprouts?
No.
Not a lot of people do. But the thing about Brussels sprouts is you can dress them up in a way with the right acidity levels to make them fucking delicious. I love Brussels sprouts, but I've made Brussels sprouts for people that don't like them, and they've loved them. So let's get to it. Here is your ingredient list. I do want to address, obviously, there is a pandemic going on in the world right now. Due to that, I'm trying to use as many frozen products as possible. That way we don't have to make a whole lot of trips to the grocery store. It can be a little stressful, and it's just safer. You know, we're supposed to be quarantining, so let's do the best we can to social distance. So what I do is try to make one trip every couple of weeks, and it's not the highest quality of ingredient, but this is Cook Smart, Not Hard, so it is a smart way for us to keep us healthy and also riddled with flavor. So today we're using frozen Brussels sprouts. We're going to half them. I've already done that for you, if you can see here. We also want to drain as much water as possible. So we will do that by salting them a little bit. I don't oversalt anything. I have high blood pressure, so salt isn't great for me, but you feel free to be a little more liberal. We are going to roast these. We've also got the bacon pre-cooked. I'm using turkey bacon. Use what you have, use what you like. Make these things your own. But I did just want to let you guys know, like, most of this stuff is frozen. The garlic is preserved. The green beans, frozen. The roasted peppers, frozen. The onion was fresh, but those have a long shelf life. So do what you can to be responsible. I don't want people to see these recipes and be like, oh shit, I gotta go grab some ingredients. Don't do that. Use what you have. Make something fun. You know, that's how I come up with these. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna make this today. I looked at what I had and said, oh shit, I'm gonna make this today. So that's how these videos come about. Anyway, I just felt like you guys should probably know that you don't have to go out and buy fresh produce. Just use what you have. Except use what I'm telling you to use too. Why haven't you cut? Alright, so being that we are using frozen produce, it is always good to do a quality check. Obviously, Brussels sprouts can be eaten raw, but what I like to do is get one of my assistants as sort of a lab rat. I don't really like to risk my own health, so I always risk the health of others. Always. So, what do you think, dude? Is it good? Nah, he's a Brussels sprout hater.
He's smart.
But I assure you, they're fine. We're gonna roast them shits anyway. It's time to roast our Brussels sprouts. We will pop them in the air fryer. Gonna sort of do this in layers because of the different cook times on these vegetables. I want them to be pretty evenly roasted. I want them to be almost crispy. Onions are going in second. What we're trying to do is cook out some of the water without getting a steaming effect. So frying without oil is the best we can really do there. If you don't have an air fryer, you can roast these on a flat pan in the oven as well. Peppers. green beans. Now I do want to coat them lightly in oil. I'm not going to toss them in olive oil. What I'm going to do is use just a couple of sprays of cooking oil. We don't want them to be like saturated in oil. It's just to sort of lubricate the vegetables a little bit. We don't want them sticking together too much. So we're gonna pop them into the air fryer, turn that motherfucker on, and let these shits cook. 390. We'll start it at 20 minutes, but we'll keep an eye on it. We don't really have an exact cook time. We're trying to cook water out, so we just sort of need to monitor it. Our veggies are done roasting. I recommend, if you have the time, which if you're watching the show, you probably don't, lay them out on a flat pan and put them in the freezer to flash cool before you start cutting them up. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to lay them out and immediately cut them and sauce them and then put them in the refrigerator to chill while I cook some other things. You know, I'm not just going to eat slaw tonight. So lay out your roasted veggies. We are going to rough chop our roasted vegetables. I probably should be using a non-slip pad under my cutting board, but I'm hungry and hasty. So our goal here is not to get like a uniform size or anything. We just want smaller pieces so that we can better blend the flavors. Then we will transfer all of this to a bowl. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing with our bacon. Hopefully you're using real bacon. If not, I'm not judging you, because I'm not either. Mine is more crunching than cutting. Now we're going to dress our slaw with some Parmesan, some garlic, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some Worcestershire sauce, some balsamic. Gonna season it a bit. Some red pepper flakes, just for a little bit of kick. Smoked paprika, as if there is not enough char going on already. Onion powder. And black pepper. It's always important to taste as you cook so you know that your flavor profile is right before you serve it to people. Always use a clean utensil, never double dip. This is not a party, this isn't French onion dip. Let's do it right. So we're going to try to get a little bit of everything in one small bite. That's actually really good, but I do think I need to add a little more salt. So I'm going to do that. You adjust your own recipe to your own liking. Don't worry too much about what other people think. If you think it's amazing, then that's really what's important. We're not cooking for clients. We're cooking for ourselves here. We're cooking for our families. Obviously, you know what flavors aren't going to go. Like, I'm never going to cook broccoli for my wife Saga. However, I fucking love this shit. So if I'm making some broccoli, I'm going to make it the way I like. She doesn't like Brussels sprouts, but I'm trying to make a dish that she will like. So we'll kind of have that taste test later. Right now, I'm going to mix this again, then I'm going to taste it again, and I'm going to adjust as I go. I'm not going to show you all of that because it's all going to be this. I'm not going to use anything that I didn't show you. I'm just going to kind of play with my amounts. That's why I don't measure. Oh, hi there. Once your slaw is cooled, it is ready to serve. Grab that shit by the handful, throw it on a plate, accompany it with, you know, a main course since it's a side dish, or just eat the entire bowl yourself. I prefer to serve it with something else, but, you know, I'm not here to rule your life. I'm just here to tell you how you could be living better. Anyway, deuces, thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe. If you don't, in your belly. Yeah, that sounds painful, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Okay.
Alright, thanks guys. Peace.